Did you see, somebody sent this to the show account, but I guess, have you talked about the big jab in Maine before? I guess, do they hate you for some reason? What do they
The morning guys do. The morning guys are the two biggest cunts of all time.
Oh, right, because the spring training thing.
Yeah,
right?
total humorless twat bags.
Okay.
I would say, yeah.
So
what do you say, Mike? I'm sorry.
It seems they feel that way of you as well.
Oh, no. Is that true?
And one of your coworkers.
Yeah, so this is the afternoon show, Mannix and Mannix.
Hold on. There's two Mannixes in the afternoon?
That's right.
Who are these guys?
Middays, Mannix, Jeff Mannix and somebody else.
Are they on right now? It's midday.
Yeah, we could give them a call if you'd
Maybe
like.
we will after this. Yeah. Mannix.
If they ever ask Chris Mannix as a guest, mayhem ensues.
Oh, it always does with him. Mannix and Mannix, big jab. Let me see these guys. The Mannix brothers.
That's right.
These are not the guys I dealt with down there.
No,
maybe they were.
This is middays.
The whole station hates you.
These motherfuckers went and picked up Final Four. They did the whole bracket. Let me see here. Brothers Jeff and Taylor Mannix will start embarking on a new sports talk show in Portland. Okay. Trying to, I don't think I've ever heard of these guys. They grew up. This one guy grew up in Presque Isle.
Oh wow!
Let me see here. I'll follow in the footsteps of my grandfather, Harold Glidden, who called high school basketball on the radio in Aroostook County for 30 years.
Big footsteps to fill.
That's not easy. And it's bizarre to write that he's a fan of child pornography. He wrote this in his bio on the Jesus.
Someone's got to vet this thing.
Wow. Jeez, big jab indeed. All right, let me hear this.
So they talk about their hatred of Portnoy, but then it gets into you a little bit.
Oh, what that be? Jeez, that's not fair.
Like Portnoy, you and I could both agree on, we can do without. Yeah. Like if he left Barstool, I wouldn't be that upset. You know what I mean? If he kind of stepped back and wasn't a frontal thing, I wouldn't care.
Yeah, because I don't like Barstool. I gotta hate voices like this. I know I've said this for forever. I hate voices like this.
I think it's pretty interesting. It wouldn't affect his life.
Screaming about nothing. He sounds like that idiot from Pittsburgh who I hate, the one who made up the Sandusky thing about pimping out kids. What's his name?
Oh, Ziegler?
No, the guy he blows Ric Flair. Mark Madden.
Oh yeah,
guys like that. Just a big loud, with no brains. Go ahead.
I wouldn't care.
Yeah,
because I don't like Barstool.
The Portnoy, I mean, this has got to be devastating, the Portnoy.
It's devastating.
I think he thinks about it a lot.
I would think this has got to hurt him.
Yes.
Wait, which is this Taylor or Jeff?
This is Jeff.
You know this?
Yes.
How do you know that?
Jeff is the older one because later in this segment, he complains about how Barstool disrupted the industry and it fucked him.
Which was very bad.
That hurt Jeff Mannix?
That hurt Jeff Mannix, yes.
Dave, that's why I regret resigning. I love the company. I love Barstool, but had I known in negotiations that they had ruined Jeff Mannix's career in Aroostook County, I certainly would have said to Dave, listen, we've all done well here. Let's call it a day so Jeff Mannix can be back in the business.
Please, stop what you're doing.
Jeff Mannix. Dave, this episode will be titled Mannix and Mannix.
There we go.
Go ahead.
Hair.
Yeah.
Because I don't go to Barstool
he and
for
Minihane
hair.
are a perfect combination to me because I can't stand either one.
Wasn't it hysterical when Minihane...
Take that, you bitch.
Yeah. He and Minihane are the perfect pair. Yeah.
Well, you'll hear they have a devastating blow to you.
Oh. I can't stand either one.
Wasn't it hysterical when Minihane left, and of course they signed him instantly?
Of course.
They went right to him, gave him a...
Why is that hysterical?
I laughed a lot about it.
Do you know how much bigger I am in the business that he was in than they are? I don't mean to be an asshole.
That's what makes it such a humorous situation.
But what are we doing here? I could go back to radio tomorrow and be the biggest radio personality in America. This guy, what is hysterical about Barstool saying this guy's got a loyal, what's hysterical about that?
Signed him instantly.
Of course.
They went right to him, gave him a podcast.
Can I get the other Is there a third Mannix brother who's quiet and thoughtful? Are Mama and Dad Mannix this fucking annoying?
The Zeppo Marks.
Yeah, that's what I mean, right?
Is
Is there the third Mannix brother who's working for the NIH? He's who's just so annoyed with these two? Oh my God.
You got to admit though, think about it from a listener's perspective. You left EEI, as you remember.
All right, okay, that's funny so far. All right, I got you.
And then, as I recall, pretty quickly thereafter, you signed with Barstool Sports.
Same day.
Just thinking about it.
That's not hysterical. That's more witty. It's not like...
Yes, a humorist would appreciate that.
I just slapped my knee. That kind of thing.
When you think about it, it is pretty funny.
Can you just hear is it just bitterness? I never understand it. What did I ever do to these guys?
What would the implication be there? That you're racist or something, and so
I
is Barstool?
guess.
Yeah.
But like, what? I don't even understand. They're on right now.
They're on right now.
We're going to call them after this. Go ahead.
Yes,
Right.
they did all that, which again, for them, that fits what they want to do.
Oh, yeah,
and,
no, that's totally on brand for Barstool.
well,
totally.
and I mean, we talked about it, right? Capitalism. They understood that Minihane has a cult following.
Yeah.
So they realized, hey, let's make some money on it.
That is pretty funny.
Wow.
Indeed.
That's hysterical.
It's pretty funny when.
So wait a minute. They
operations
sat
do
around and they
things.
said, well, if we pay Kirk this amount of money and he brings in this audience and we make this much from advertising and this much, we may make more money than we're paying him.
That's right.
We should probably do that.
I mean, just
What a
recently,
hysterical thought that is.
I had a couple huge laughs recently. The other day, when we were making fun of Little Jack, I cried laughing. And also, I heard Joe Buck is
Joe Buck.
Joe Buck's going to Amazon. I mean, ESPN.
Oh, there you go, Mike.
It's pretty funny.
You nailed it.
He's switching companies.
Almost.
They don't all hit Mike. Mannix, and Geary. 10 to 2. Could you do that show like we used to say with the other shows? 10 to 2. Mannix. Nice salary. Can never complain about
I
it.
found out last night that I can't talk to a radio guy. Like, I just have no interest in it, apparently.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. Patreon.com/BuyMike. We'll talk about it in
thank
a
you.
second. So is that all from those guys?
That's
or no?
all this shit talk on you, but he then goes on to bitch about.
Oh, I want to hear
Barstool.
this. Yeah. So this is Jeff.
This is
Well,
Jeff.
hold on. Let me look up Jeff Mannix for a second here. Jeff Mannix.
Let me know if you see Syracuse in his resume.
You feel like he's one of those guys?
I don't know, somewhere like
They
that.
all are.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe Emerson, something
oh,
like
here's Jeff Mannix right here. Okay. This is what I was reading his bio before.
Is he related to Chris?
Last
said
paragraph. Pay attention, Dave.
No, he said that.
I have always been inspired by our state motto. Dirgo, D-I-R-I-G-O. That's why I wish Steve was here so he could mock me. Translated from Latin, it means I lead. I apply it in my own life, but also try to live that self-chosen credo through my work. If we take pride in who we are and everything we do, there is nothing we can't achieve as a state.
It's
No
true.
matter where my career takes me, if I am able to build recognition and pride in the sports community here in Maine, then I view that as a giant success.
I think that's the name of the episode.
What
Dare
an-
go.
What an asshole. What an asshole. Hockey quickly became his favorite sport. You know that? So there you go.
Good guy.
Yeah. When I wasn't organizing my adult family members for game shows. What the fuck is he talking about?
Organizing. What does that mean?
What is he, like Family Feud host?
Like picking who he would have on game shows?
Hopefully like Ray Combs. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. So this is Jeff's core issue with Dave.
Yes.
Okay.
Part of this
By the way,
is
new war. Is Jeff Mannix big enough? I think yes. For the clown nose T-shirt, I would say for sure. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Well, it's going to
I'll
really
text
rub
Dave.
Portnoy the wrong way.
The second weirdest text Dave gets from me this week. Dave, Jeff Mannix, clown shirt, yes or no? Imagine if Dave was like, fuck yeah!
Just say, Jeff Mannix, question mark?
Fuck him! All right, let me hear Jeff.
part of this is, I think kind of where they came in because these blogs in sports all
Hold on.
started kind
This guy's like younger than me, I think, right?
He sounds fairly young.
Dave, why are you laughing, Dave?
I'm not laughing.
Oh, so you're bobbing your head up and down.
Oh, I'm just
What-
moving.
How old is he? He's not old, right?
I feel like he's got to be probably like late 30s.
He's saying these blogs?
Yeah.
The blogs were kind of new when I was coming out of
Yeah, but
college.
but like that's something like Jerry would say, or
Yeah,
like you know.
Right, like we came up with it.
I remember we had the company wide or the like website. It was John and Jerry's last time they beat Touch and Rich in the book, and it was after they were like manager was really trying to get them to use Twitter, and they signed up for Twitter and all that. They didn't use it a lot. I wish Jerry still did that, but and they won their last book, and Jerry sent it. So it was an email from Wolf congratulating the morning show, whatever, for winning. And Jerry sent a reply all to everybody, which is everybody on the website and all the on-air people. And it's like, yeah, somehow we managed to do it without Twitter.
Why is that funny?
It's a good question, Jer.
What was that, Jerry?
Why is that funny?
All right, go ahead, Jeff.
of in sports all started kind of right about when I was getting into the industry myself. And it really disrupted the industry. Really disrupted the industry. So for somebody who basically
Has no
was
talent?
coming into the industry thinking there was one set of rules.
Yeah, right,
And then all of a sudden those rules got upended. And by the way, hurt me professionally because of that.
Blogs?
That hurt me professionally.
That's right.
So no, I'm not a fan of them.
Oh, you gotta call this
Not
guy.
at all.
Dave Portnoy took the bread out of my mouth.
With his blogs?
And
I was going to
Portnoy
host a
is-
show called Guess That Ass. What the fuck?
You should have heard my take on skinny jeans.
Oh my God. Blackout Tour 2015 was going to be wild with the Mannix brothers.
I had Tom Brady's entire family knew that I was going to
Tom
post.
Brady Sr.'s penis all over the place.
This motherfucker ruined me.
We need the Mannix brothers in the van. All right, do we have a number for these guys?
We got the hotline.
The big jab. Let's talk to the Mannix brothers. They're on right now.
I believe so.
Marc-Andre Fleury is an automatic upgrade by like 10 with what
the
they
same
have
passion.
in net with the Edmonton Oilers right now. So that seems to me to be
Oh, I can
an
listen to this all
obvious,
day.
but Fleury's going to be a factor somewhere here at this trade deadline, which is now less than a week away.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah,
how
and
I can see how Portnoy
kinda
really fucked this guy's career
Talk
path.
obviously hitting
NHL
up
trade
another thing
deadline.
here from an hour ago sent to me on our Mannix and Mannix Instagram page at the Mannix Brothers. If you guys want to follow us and send messages there.
Don't send any messages, guys.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
An hour ago, the Bruins have reportedly gotten back into interest for the Coyotes defenseman Jacob Chikrin.
What?
Offer on the table. The
They're
word
interested.
is that
They're just
it was
interested.
not as bad as originally feared, which has kind of, I think, sparked that conversation back. But
Trade deadline hasn't happened
I
yet?
mean,
Seems
we've
awfully
talked
late.
about him a lot on the
In
show.
hockey?
I think
Yeah.
that is a good
Yeah, we got a few
option
more
for the
days.
Bruins to go get if they're not going to have
Fucking
to give
idiot,
him a
you
lot,
know that?
right? And I mean,
Coming down
the
to it,
Coyotes
no?
are selling.
Jesus, Mike, you don't know
Oh,
this?
yeah.
Playoff time.
Coyotes are definitely
Yeah,
selling.
and I mean, it is interesting that they want to trade away such a young piece. Although the thing is this rebuild in Arizona is going to take some time. It's not going to be.
These guys are talking about
This
the
guy-
Phoenix Coyotes on a Maine radio show?
Just close your eyes for a second. Can you not hear Feidelberg in this guy a little bit?
So I can see moving on and trying to get more assets for him. But yeah, so maybe some good news for you Bruins fans that want another defenseman because I think Chikrin could be a real nice piece.
Oh,
if
man,
they end up
and
bringing
he's
him in.
young, so you keep
Yeah,
him
he's like
around.
23.
Right? Yeah, so you probably
What's
re-sign
is
him.
that?
and keep
Oh,
him around.
well, we'll keep waiting. But I like Incest Thursday where they fuck each other.
You know what I mean?
That's my
And there
favorite
you
segment.
go.
this
You
year.
fix a little bit of a problem defensively for not just this year, but at least, maybe the next couple. Not a bad option there. And as you mentioned last night, it was nice to see him gut it out. It was
Who
fun to
answers the
get
phones
that
here? What
win.
the hell's going on?
Probably they do.
And again, that
Oh,
three
you're
man
right. They
line
probably
there
do.
for Grizzlies,
So we got to hold
that
on.
was Taylor Hall, those three. They
Oh, yeah.
can, when they get clicking like that, they're
Oh.
fun to watch.
No,
Plus
they
one
most
there.
certainly are. Let's go back to the phone lines. Middays with Mannix and Mannix here on the air.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, you're live to tape. This is Kirk Minihane. How are you boys doing?
For real?
Yes, for real.
What's going on?
Well, I was.
The tone's changed.
Well, we just played the sound on my show, but you were awfully critical of my work. I'm confused as to why. Oh, you said that it was hilarious when Barstool signed me. Is that what was, Mike, or hysterical?
Hysterical.
What was so hysterical about it? It seemed like a sound business decision at the time. Like, what was the... And, Jeff, we went through your history and why you're so angry at Dave, and certainly we understand with the invention of blogs. But what was the issue with me necessarily?
Mostly that you've been a jackass to people on air for years.
Like who? Like, what do you mean? Like how so?
How so? Ridiculous questions.
Like when, though? Which one is this? Is this Jeff or is this the younger brother?
It's Jeff.
Jeff, which point when I was being a jackass, which ridiculous question upset you so much?
Too many to name.
Well, name one, Jeff. Just give me one.
Humor us.
Yeah, just for my own sake.
Considering this is our show, goodbye, Kirk.
Fuck you!
Oh, Jeffy!
What was the one you used to do with the, what was it? You've been knocked out? What was
You've
it?
been knocked out.
What was that from?
Jerry wanted to do that on your show.
That's right. KO! Wow, you got to tweet out, Dave. We just got knocked out by the Mannix brothers. Consider it's our show. See you later, motherfucker.
Yeah, you asked me a question I don't have an answer for. Well, look what I do.
By the way, Jeff, there's like 7,000 examples, you idiot.
Too many to name.
God. Well,
That is, I mean, it's a study on radio right there, where he's like, hey, you're being a total jackass. Like, that's this tough guy.
well, I like the first thing. We're like, hey, yeah, what's up, buddy?
Okay.
We got to call him back, Dave.
Well, they're not going to be fooled this time.
They have some screening process.
I got to call from a different number.
Yeah, call from a different number.
Oh, there you go.
By the way, Mannix Brothers, get ready. We are going to ruin you now.
You seem reinvigorated.
Oh, well, I mean, my bad mood is a good thing now because now I just want these guys are so fuckwithable now. It is unbelievable.
I was being sarcastic. I didn't think the Big Jab didn't have a call screenner.
They literally don't have a call. Like they have no.
No, they just said you're on the air.
Yeah, and Dave point. I was like, oh, they must already have calls like banked or something. Give him a call. Different number.
Different number.
All right. Basically, because you've been the jackass on the air the whole time.
Appreciate all of the Twitter follows.
Oh, you sure
They
will.
go right to you.
Fact talk that we'll probably get now out of this, since I'm sure he's probably insulting us right now on the air.
Absolutely.
Or probably more
Ridiculous.
appropriately insulting me.
Well, and it's all right too, because someone like me who's a vet, I've been to basic training, so anything that he would have to say
Albright.
to us and anything that his fans would have to say, probably I've heard before.
Yeah, indeed. Middays
What?
with Mannix and
More?
Yo, what's up? It's too bad, you can't tell if it's a Twitter verified Minihane call-in or not. But to be honest, being asked that question, I wouldn't have had an answer for him either for what offensive, stupid thing, because every time he talked, I just stopped listening. I wouldn't remember anything that he said.
Fuck!
Because
Burning
I
you
really
left
had
and
to
right.
stop
Fuck.
listening to radio stations because that guy just agitated me so much. Like, me remembering one thing that he said would have meant that I, actually cared.
How did we get so many listeners? I never understand that. Hello.
Oh, he's back.
What's up, guys? So go
Hello.
ahead. So you had your time.
No. I did find I did find an example. What was with sending one of your producers into a Morning Jab interview with Dan Shaughnessy?
Oh, I'm happy to answer that. I'm happy to I'm happy to answer that. And first of all, much like you, I certainly use the state motto of Maine as my thing every day. I lead. So as a leader, I had my guy go in because
Bro, you wouldn't last a day in the Army. You're not a leader.
well, first of all, two words, stolen valor, valor. You never served a day in the military. We all know that. That's fine.
Oh, really?
Yes. Oh, of
He
course.
actually has Purple Hearts from Afghanistan.
Please. You're telling me Afghanistan was a real war? That was a government propaganda. What are you talking about?
Man,
Really?
wow,
Yes.
this is fun. I hope you're recording this.
We are recording it.
That's fun.
You guys think it was a real war?
Oh, man. Is this
considering
where
he
you're going?
Oh, and planes flew in the
Going down with a bunch
buildings,
of
right?
Afghan- You realize a bunch of Afghan and Iraq vets listen to the show, too.
Oh shit! Really?
Just
See,
cut
that's
'em up.
good. We're
Cut 'em
on
up.
radio.
What happened?
Oh.
They kept saying, you're on radio.
We were on radio. Oh, I said shit. We're on radio. I
Yes,
forgot we're on
yes.
radio.
Oh, did you curse?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Oh. I was like, were they pretending you? I didn't even notice it.
What was I going to say? Yes, I'm pretty sure that gentleman probably fought in the war. I think we're having some fun, but that's okay.
Now,
These
what are your
guys-
thoughts on Afghanistan? Real or fake?
Totally. It's like the moon landing. Totally staged. I like that he thinks that I care that they have veterans listening to their show.
Listen here, buddy. Also, I like that he's like, well, I went through basic training, and a lot of times they send us gifts of our dead dogs. So
I
I'm
also
trained in this.
I also think it's weird that I mean, the whole thing is weird, but all these stupid things I said in the interviews on the air, and that we send an intern in during the Morning Jab interviews, that is what it comes down to. They talk to those morning guys.
And he was like, I found it. So I assumed, obviously, Aaron Andrews or something was coming out of his
that
mouth.
seems pretty easy.
Yeah.
Jeez, that guy.
That was a program director running into the studio to give him that, basically.
Sure, but that's
that was the
fine.
morning guy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
he went
fine.
after the morning jab.
Let me say, I am sure that gentleman fought in the war, though I am not sure there's ever been a war.
That's an interesting
Yes.
dynamic, though.
Well, I'm just saying. The Mannix brothers are bringing it today. I like these guys.
And I'm saying this right now. Dave Portnoy, you can offer me $50 million to be on your platform. The answer is
This
no.
is live, Dave?
No.
Oh.
$50 million
Call back. We'll make the offer right now.
on behalf of
New
Dave.
number, Dave. Yeah.
Hey, a new number?
A new number. We'll call it 30.
Dave, you're gonna laugh at this, but someone just accepted a $50 million offer.
Dave, I made the offer for the company. I just felt like it was going to happen. These guys are like, do you know this is being recorded? I'm like, yeah, I know the reward was real, you morons.
You're just driving around Maine.
What happened, Dave?
I don't think they shut down their phone lines, but I tried to do *67. So.
Oh, try a different number.
Let's see.
How many numbers does this guy have?
Millions.
I got to figure out a different number.
They have millions of Afghan listeners, veterans listening to this thing.
Them saying they're recording is as if they thought like you're just a listener. Could they found their personal number? I guess I don't know.
I like these guys. What are the odds? They seem humorless. Is there any way we bring them around?
Yes.
Will the Mannix brothers be at a live Maine show in 2022?
I don't know about that, but the fact that when you called, they were like, "Hey, man," leaves me thinking on some level they're a fan of yours.
Oh, I don't think so.
No, that was.
I think the other guy.
They were scared. I think they were scared.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why he'd be scared. The guy fought basic training.
Right.
He had Purple Hearts.
Yeah.
Stole them, but still.
I really love that when you're yelling that the Afghanistan war was fake, and they're like, "What? You? No, it wasn't."
I just love that's the way radio people think. They're like, you can't say that. It's not. It's
what? Kirk, no. You're incorrect.
9/11 was real.
I think they blocked us, or they shut down their phone lines because I had busy signal for 3 numbers.
These guys are now in a world of that they don't even understand, except for the guy who went to basic training.
Yes.
The other Mannix brother, I think, is in trouble.
Well, they have their soldiers too. You heard the guy that said, "I can't even listen to him when I."
Yeah, I understand that, and there are a lot of people who feel that way. I have no problem with that. There are some people who like listening.
They're in commercial break. All right.
Well, see if they'll pick up. Oh, they
wouldn't.
They blocked the lines totally.
I think they
or shut them down.
Yeah,
or
they
something.
shut them down. Yeah.
I mean, I put it this way: I've never been to anywhere called Afghanistan. I'm
You
just
don't even
saying.
think the country exists.
I don't.
Never mind the war.
I mean, Afghan. That's a silly name. I know what an Afghan is.
No, Kirk, you can't. Dave, cut that out. Turn this guy's mic off. He's bonkos.
Like, how does something get like through Earth and onto the moon? It's ridiculous.
There's plenty of technology that would suggest.
Absolutely not. Oh God.
KFC I can do without.
Well, we all feel that way. See, it's just something we can bond on right here. These guys will be at a live show.
You think so?
Yeah. I think we're gonna. Although we might break these guys the next couple of days.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get better.
I think tomorrow's gonna be a rough day for the Mannix brothers. I think.
They don't seem particularly playful. It's gonna be a Jim and Marjorie thing where like you don't have to lie.
Can we get the name of the? Can we call the program? Can we call I want to talk to the program director. We've been harassed by them on the air.
Get an office line.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to the program. I'm just trying to make points here. You know. Okay. I'd like to file a complaint. That seems reasonable.
We do have a business line.
All right, good. Who's the program director?
Doesn't say. I have the advertising sales manager.
That would be good.
You want to call him instead?
Yeah.
I just like to picture the group text with Dave and Erica that made the offer, $50 million. We got the Mannix brothers.
There's Taylor Mannix. In his bio, it says, quote, U.S. Army vet. I'll just say.
Pretty cool.
Hello, Atlantic Coast Radio.
Hi, I'd like to speak to your program director, please.
He has gone for the day. I can get you to my general manager.
That would be helpful. Thank you. Yes, you're live to tape. This is Kirk Minihane. I need to speak to them about the Mannix brothers. I've been harassed. I'd like to speak to them, please.
Yeah, I heard that. You're not being harassed.
Really?
What?
Really?
You gonna take it up with me now, tough guy?
Yeah, I am, tough guy. What do you want me to do about it?
They've been lying about Afghanistan. Get them on the horn.
What a station. What a business.
There are some tough guys there, though.
Take it up with me, tough guy.
Who was that?
I have no idea.
The guy that answers phones.
You know what? He's got their backs, though.
He does.
That's what soldiers do.
Not I heard that wise guy.
Oh, really? So why can't we talk to the general manager then?
That's my favorite part, is that they all think they've like bested you in something you aren't aware of.
I'm getting flooded with messages from Army vets in the Portland area. Oh my God. What a world.
Of course Lincoln was really shot. Why would you think otherwise?
Oh, you think? You won't believe that. That's fine. You ever wonder why John Wilkes Booth was an actor? Maybe he was giving a performance that night.
What's great about that is, too, they probably have, if they're not fans of yours, they probably have some delusion that you're like a right-wing conspiracy nut
Sure.
or something.
Oh, yeah.
So that is fun. That adds an element of fun.
No,
to it.
I don't think they think of you. I think they think more Barstool sexist. I think they get that mentality.
No, this guy is just,
maybe.
it's just pure, that guy's just pure, you heard his thing about Dave, just pure bitterness.
Yeah.
Well, fucking blogs ruin the industry.
They did. Yeah, it was really good. You know what I liked best was newspapers. I liked waiting the next day for a story.
And the invention of blogs and podcasts definitely limited the amount of people that could do this as a
Absolutely.
profession.
Absolutely.
Rather than the fact that...
Yes, I'm sure if there were no blogs, Jeff Mannix right now would probably be the biggest media personality in the country.
I would
Top
think so.
3, I would have to say.
He was on his way.
Simply Safe protects your home around the clock, the whole home, every door, window, and room. Ready to dispatch police, firefighters, or EMTs to your house with a comprehensive set of sensors and cameras, including the all-new wireless outdoor security. Call these guys back, Dave. We'll talk to them in a minute. You always know what's going on inside and outside your home. There's never a long-term contract. You can even try it for 60 days risk-free to see if you like it. If you don't, send it back free of charge. They protect over 1 million homes in the United States alone. I use it. I think, we've told you about this long enough. If you want to make your home safe, it's one thing you don't have to make one less worry in your life. Do it. Go to simplisafe.com right now /Kirk. SIMPLISAFE.com/Kirk. Go today and claim a free indoor security camera plus 20% off with interactive monitoring. Go to simplisafe.com/Kirk. Simplisafe.com/Kirk. All right, let's call this guy back.
Oh, the office line, actually, right?
Office line, yeah. Hello. Hello. Are you calling now?
Yeah.
Come on, Logic complaining against this guy too, the general manager.
As you should.
Hello, Atlantic Coast Radio.
Hi, I'd like to talk to general manager, please.
Hold on just a moment, please.
Thank you. Same guy?
I think so. Oh, he's on to you.
God, he's crafty.
Oh,
Wait,
he
no, I think
got
you
you
just got
again.
transferred.
Oh,
Got transferred.
okay.
Oh.
I'm not seeing another. Yeah.
Hello?
Hi, live tape. Is this the general manager of the station?
Yes.
Hi, this is Kirk Minihane. Look, I had a thing with the Mannix brothers earlier, and we had some fun on the air. But I got to tell you, obviously, you probably don't know me, Kirk Minihane. I've had some mental issues. You got to help me, man. I don't want the Mannix brothers in my life. These guys are dangerous. I feel bad now that I sort of did this. How can we make this better for everyone? Because these guys are scaring me.
Okay. By the way, my name is John.
John, hello.
Hi, Dan Hoganston is my last name. I am the general manager.
Okay.
So I've been here for 18 years. So
Mhm.
so I'm very familiar with your show on EEI and what it's done and how good it was.
Thank you. I mean, these guys are some bad hombres, man. I can't have it. I mean, they're calling me a doofus and a jackass, and these are harmful words. These are words. I mean, John, what are we doing? These are dangerous guys. There's not a third Mannix.
I'm sorry.
There's not a third Mannix brother, is there? If there is, I'll be triply terrified.
I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with what they said. I mean, I know that something came up on the air yesterday.
John, it was just John again, live the tape, but again, it was. Here's the word I would use, and I don't like it. Hateful. It shook me to my core, John. My core is shaking.
Okay. Well, I will ask them to desist.
Yeah, thank you. All right, thank you, John. Goodbye. And that's how radio works, Mike.
Thank you, John.
By the way, I just felt like Bob Murchison for the first time.
I was gonna say.
Also, get ready for the Kurt, but you just did. With the...
I said live the tape, right?
You did
twice.
Okay, twice. Yeah. I mean, good, because you can't have that kind of, hateful talk. We just talked to John, and John will talk to them and tell them to cease and desist. Correct?
I would imagine so.
He said desist, did he not?
He said
I
it.
hope so.
That
would be
That is
great.
legally-
If they can't bring it up.
That is legally binding. I'm going to get my attorneys on the case. If they speak negatively of me, I will sue them and finally own a small radio company in Maine.
If you just talk about them every day and they're not allowed because of a complaint,
I would
you
never do
lodged. Diabolical.
John's a fan.
Yeah, he was. He knows how good your show was.
He sounded terrified, like, oh, God.
Would you
do it this
consider,
romantic. Yep.
if it comes down to it, throwing your hat in the ring and saying, I'll work for this. I'll replace Mannix and Mannix for $1 less than they're making.
I will say this. We'll call Mannix Brothers right now. And I will say, put this all aside. I will host a show with the Mannix Brothers one day, next week, in their station.
All right.
I'll go up to Maine and do a show with them.
Do you think they'll allow that?
They better, because there's a system. I will own them if they don't.
Right. Punitive damages. You've been wrong.
Wait for tomorrow. What do you think of that, Dave? Would you go up and produce? Can we do a show with the Mannix Brothers?
A little simulcast?
A little simulcast.
Sure.
We'll have to keep
I
it
mean,
clean.
they don't have a producer, so I could help out in that department, actually.
That's true. They don't have a producer, do
Yeah,
they?
yeah, no.
Huh. I was like, John, like, how many more jokes do I have to make here?
Like the guy on the prank call. You were like, what do I keep going with this?
John, my core is shaking, John.
John, things take time. Mark Moroso.
Yeah. Quarterback. Did he broke his back or something?
That's correct.
Tennis or something? Feel like you're a good man?
Well, that was fun.
I should call Mex and make a complaint about Chipotle. Just be like, look, burritos. What can you do for me here?
Somebody sent me DEC's Yelp profile page.
It's all bitching or no?
32 pages of reviews.
No, is that true?
32 pages.
He's a Karen, huh?
Is that true?
I want to say there's maybe, it looks like about 10 per page.
All bitching or no?
No, he's given
hundreds of Yelp reviews.
No, he's given some good reviews.
Oh, that's
probably 50-50. Yeah.
Okay, so he's probably being honest then.
Yeah, Panera has to really smarten up though. Panera is
according
off
to
their
according
game.
to DC.
According to DC, that's correct.
Well, I mean, you can get bad Panera.
Well, bad service.
Good Panera is good, but bad Panera can be bad.
He was bringing that point to light.
Yeah.
To who?
The
people
managers.
of Yelp.
I mean, nothing changed, but he brought it up to the managers. He brought it up to the people that work there, but nothing changed, unfortunately.
Panera's an odd one because
I'm sure that 17-year-old manager really gave a fuck.
But Panera's an odd one because does anyone not go to Panera based on a Yelp review? Like maybe a local business, but
I would never consider it for anything. I don't know. Do you look anything up before you go eat somewhere?
If me and the lady were looking for just a random restaurant, maybe.
Yeah.
Just ratings in general.
But I don't trust anyone's like
1, 2, 3, 4 different 5 different Panera reviews.
No, but if you see a place with 50 reviews that all say the service was terrible or whatever,
right,
you might avoid it.
I would pay $25,000 cash right now to have video of this John guy going in and telling the Mannix Brothers they can't talk about him.
What did you say to Kirk Minihane?
What? He said, Purple Eyes, we'll play the sound. He said, shit.
John, he said the war in Afghanistan didn't I served there.
He's a jackass.
I was there with my brothers in arms.
Look, the guy's shaking to the core, okay?
He told me that verbatim.
You speak about him, you're fired.
Not another word about Kirk Minihane.
These two guys do a vigil in Lexington this weekend.
You call the cops on them?
I won't. I mean that black truck. I'm going all in. I am going all in now. I'm enjoying now. I know where Bobby's coming from. I'm starting to get it now. Yeah, I like this.
It'll be great to do everything Murchison does while also making fun of them on a podcast.
Dave, do me a favor. One of those just get me all the advertisers from Mannix and Mannix. We're gonna get to work on these guys one by one. Well, one, I guess, would be their advertising, but whatever it is.
You've just got clips of them talking about Marc-Andre Fleury.
Hello, Portland Plumbing. Unbelievable.
They have a busy show today, too. Jeez.
What do they got?
Head coach of the South Portland boys basketball team, Coach Millie, is on at noon.
Okay, well.
And Mr. Maine basketball John Shea is on at 12:30.
Talking like high school kids?
I guess so, yeah.
Isn't the kid in school at this time? Is it lunch break?
Hey, he's kind of a big deal. He gets out when he wants.
I guess.
Is the Big Jab not a big sports station there? I feel like I've heard about it a lot. I thought it was the big one.
Probably because of this show.
Yeah, man.
And how big can it's important? I mean, I don't mean to be like I don't like people are doing their jobs. That's fine, but like when they do that thing with bars, I hate that. That's like the Andy Gresh attitude. So like we're gonna have these guys. The Mannix Brothers are so in now. It's unbelievable. Like I don't know. I mean, I would even say, Dave, at the start of the show today, when you tweet out, just say skip to the Mannix Brothers. Honestly,
Yes.
like whenever that starts, just say the show really starts here.
Okay.
And we'll talk again about Milton's at some point because I thought that was before, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, we love Milton, so there you go. Milton's. Go to Milton's right now. What were you gonna say, Mike?
I will say they're original in their Barstool take, though. I've never heard anyone say, like, my children don't have clothes because of Dave Portnoy's blogs.
This guy pretended to fight in a pretend war to fight against things like Barstool.
That's right.
Jeez.
Yes, the mythical war.
Are we going to get a Chaps Mannix team up here to fight us? I could see that.
That'd be great. Imagine if Chaps goes to... He said the war in Afghanistan wasn't real. I have audio of it.
I like to think as big of a cunt as Chaps is that he would understand the joke, but you never know.
I don't think so, right?
Who knows? Who would even know?
We do have to make sure they hear your offer, though, because next week could be fantastic radio.
I would do a show with the Mannix brothers in 2 seconds. They're talented cats. I would, no problem. I mean, so it's midday?
Midday.
Yeah. Scoot up there. It starts at 10?
I believe so. 10 to 2, it seems like.
Easy peasy. Get Gary on the bus, and I can't do it Tuesday at library, but yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. My return to radio.
Very exciting.
While I'm trying to take them down through their advertisers at the same time.
Right. That's the real balancing act here.
Well, we met with Murchison. These guys, I think at some point, I just picture Jeff Mannix like, we meet with this guy all the time. We give him what he wants. He's like 7 months in.
They're like, Kirk, why do you keep coming in on the air? You're like, well, that's Kirk Minihane, the broadcaster. Kirk Minihane, the man, is still very
I'm an
hurt
activist. What do
by
you
the
want me to
things
do?
you said.
Jeff Mannix just looking at the trains in the Maine area. Just destroyed by the whole thing.
Well, if you had any guts.
I don't understand. I don't get it. You've heard my take on this. I don't feel like he turns against his partner. His partner turns his back on him. Jeff takes a break.
I'm going to whatever their equivalent of radio.com.
His brother's like, yeah, I think his brother's voice changed. Like, yeah, wait, look, we hope he's back tomorrow. I went to a meeting. Jeff Mannix's best friend takes over for him. It fails.
Mannix starts tomorrow.
Yeah, Mud will probably do it. It's a whole drama now.
Oh, very exciting.
Oh, this is the best thing in forever. This makes me happy. See, I love this show. I might resign today. For
3
years.
There you go.